because of, again, there was a lot of manipulation, and this past person, he was actually into black magic, into santeria, into like voodoo. But he came to me, or he appeared to me, like his persona was like that he was past that, and he was trying to get closer to God, and just using God and lying in God's name. Which is, often I don't judge people. I just let them show me who they are, and he was really good at hiding it. But the moment that he became a part of my life, there was all this darkness, and I was feeling even more attacks than ever, and I was having the worst luck of my life. And I knew something was off. I could feel it. God was revealing all these things. In my mind, I saw his phone and a secret folder thing. And then so I asked him, I'm like, let me see your phone. And he didn't want to. And then I was like, I know you have a secret folder. And then he's like, it took a while, we were going back and forth. I finally get his phone, and what God was revealing to me, in my third eye, was there. There was, and I was just I was still kind of in denial of my gifts and, what I was seeing.
Or is it too personal?
It was just a bunch of deleted messages, a bunch of numbers, probably from an app, or just I don't know. I didn't really want to know after that. It was kind of confirmation that I was not crazy.
Yeah.
And so God started revealing more to me about what he was doing, that he was doing these satanic rituals on me because of my purpose, because I'm a chosen one, because of my spiritual gifts, because of my, we all have energy. So what we are is basically what we attract, especially with your mentality, so if you have this mentality of, endless opportunities, or, creation, as a creative, we constantly are thinking or coming up with stuff in our minds, we're birthing ideas, and that is something that he wanted. And that is what God revealed to me, and he was doing everything to keep me in a low vibration, by starting fights, by just doing, all these toxic things, and that does lower your vibration by, fighting and, giving your energy. So he's kind of like an energy vampire. I don't know if you're familiar with that. So that's kind of what he was, but he's also part of a cult that targets chosen ones, or just gifted people, spiritually gifted, because they know that they have that abundant energy, and he would get readings done on me, tarot readings, to see my energy and all my future, my Akashic records.
Wow.
And all of that. So all of that God revealed to me, and I tried to leave him, and he would make my life hell, literally hell, and he did hurt me physically. There was this one time where we were out, we went to Vegas, for just for a vacation, just to have fun. But this night he was doing some sort of ritual on me, and I ended up there was a knife placed, he put these little tpocket knives, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just placed right there. And he was just started talking and trying to get into my head, trying to trigger me, saying all these things. I don't really know what came upon me. I know that it was dark forces. He was trying to get me to kill myself, because you hear it all the time in the music industry, the sacrifices, or sacrificing the innocent, the blood of the innocent. And so that's basically what he tried to do with me, or a destiny swap. I ended up cutting myself. I have this big scar. Do you want to see it?
If you want to share, sure.
So this big scar.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is insane.
The knife was sharp.
Do you want to show the camera?
And this is just proof. I'm sorry, maybe trigger warning.
Yeah, I'll put a warning there. But wow, that's...
Yeah. And this is, part of that satanic ritual of that conjuring up, that negative energy, just being attacked spiritually, sending psychic attacks. And just like, also he was really into like reverse psychology, and like mind control, stuff like that. So he's a narcissist. So narcissists do this where it's called reactive abuse. So they abuse you to the point where you lose your mind and you just react, in a way that you normally wouldn't react because you've just had enough. So that's basically what he would do. Like he would get me so mad to the point where, I would just like blow up, and get out of character, and then that combined with this voodoo and, santeria, black magic, spells, incantations, all of that. Like it was just...
What happened to just walks on the beach? Like,
right? Like, come on. What is that going to happen? No. But yeah, this is when I was like, you know what? Like, I'm done. I'm sorry, God, for not listening. I'm sorry, self, for, not trusting my intuition, listening to my intuition and, the discernment that God has gifted me with, and I was finally like done being in denial of who I am, which I am a holy entity. I am a chosen one. I am here to fulfill a mission on earth, and that is to bring people closer to God and closer to them, the God within them, to tap into that Christ consciousness, that Christ mentality, because everybody deserves to live a life that, you're fulfilled in, fulfilling your mission with God, and as well having the things that you want, that you deserve, because we all deserve, to have the things that we desire, to have that stability, to have that love, to have that safety, and that's basically part of my mission. I tried to help my family. I tried to help my ex, to open their minds up, to change their minds, in these, in this world, in the hardships, it doesn't all have to be like that, but they choose to think negatively,